What's up, Built on the Budget family? This is your boy, back live, Built on the Budget, coming to you from the compound down in Sanford, North Carolina. Hey, listen, I was talking to y'all the other day on the video about I had another project coming to the channel. And some of you gonna say, what you need another project for? You ain't even finished the one that you got. And that's a very true statement. Thank you for asking. But this is a little different. I had a subscriber of mine, a good friend. He said, hey man, I was thinking about you the other day, and I got something I want you to look at. He said, I know you can fix it. He said, if anybody can fix this, it's you. He said, the people that I know that could fix it, they all dead. And it's left up to you and them Smithsonian hands. And like I shared with y'all the other day, I don't do nothing unless me and my wife talk about it. And so I said, well, let me think about it, man. And I came home and showed my wife pictures of it. And little to my surprise, she got excited. She said, man, that can really be a nice car, baby. She said, I know that you could do something nice with it. She said, I know that right now you're still working on your C10, but you need to go ahead and get that. So let me turn this camera around and show y'all what I'm working with. Money shot. For you, Dewan, Earl, Bolden, money shot. Now, what y'all looking at here is a 1949 Chevy business coupe. A little rough around the edges, but by now, y'all guys ought to know that rough around the edges is my middle name. So I wanted to start y'all out with this money shot. And I'm going to give you a full disclosure on this car. I'm going to show y'all everything that's wrong with it. It's about like my C10. It's the ugly, and the ugly. Now, the first thing I want to start out with, because some people need positive before they see the negative. What you seeing on the back of this car is a 20 by 10 with 265 40 20s on the back. 265 40 20s on a 10-inch wheel. And you look how she's sitting. And I needed to know that because I needed to get some measurements. But look at all of that room under there. Let me get around here so y'all can see how much room, how much clearance I got. See that? That's a lot of clearance, Bo. I'ma tell y'all, and then, look at here. Look at that. I get a whole hand up there. Now, I just wanted to do that because I wanted to measure the rear end, because this one here got a torque tube rear end in it, and I'm gonna put like a S10 or whatever it is that's gonna equal this measurement, because that is a perfect wheel. Would I use a 20? No, I probably would do a 18, and I would most definitely do a 4-link suspension in the rear with some coilovers, because this puppy has got to sit down in here. So it's got a lot of drop, at least 4 inches that it need to come down in the back. And then in the front, I do a Mustang 2 cross member, and that's gonna get me down with some 18s on it to the top of the tie. So the profile on this car It's gonna be at least 4 inches in the back and maybe 3 in the front, but it's sitting kind of high. Okay, so let's talk about this car, man. I'm gonna do a little walk around and I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about it. You can look at it and see what it needs for yourself, which is about everything. Body panel wise, this is probably the worst spot as far as dents. Now there's some rust in it. Rust everywhere. It needs inner and outer rockers. It needs, they don't call this a fender. They call it a quarter. I have seen people cut these off on a good car, but you can buy the front section that will come all the way up the hill and come down to the door, and it comes halfway to back, and then you got a back section. And they proud of them. But look at the chrome or the stainless that's on this car. Need some glass in it. This fender here is pretty straight with the exception of rust down in the bottom, and a lot of that you can make it, but they sell it. It's out there. This side here is gonna need a door bottom and a lower door skin, inner and outer rocker, and the same thing with these quarters. And just right there, with what I done shared with you, it's probably a good $1,000, easy, close to it. But let me get this thing opened up. Ain't that trick? You can buy gauges that'll fit right in this thing for maybe $300. Mechanical gauges, Dolphin. A lot of people sell a lot of different brand names of them, but then you can really go high tech and get them $1,000 gauges. Now this car had the full interior in it when I got it. But I come in here and I took the headliner out. I snatched. I didn't get the door panels over there off, and I got it all out the back. I took all of the material off the seats, and I still got to clean it some more. And I got everything off the floor. Floor pans, with them being as flat as the is. Some 18 to 20 gauge sheet metal. I probably can make a lot of that, but they sell them. It's going to be a complete restoration. See the hole over on the other side? Still got the stainless over here. Look at that piece of stainless that run that full length. Back bumpers, I mean, y'all already know they got to be painted, because I'm not going to spend the money. That's the front bumper. I took it off today because it was bent, but it can be straightened out, sanded down, painted. Look at this trunk. Oh, I read your mind. I know what you're saying. And I don't blame you. If you didn't have the skill set to fix this, I wouldn't have got it either. But I got the skill set to do it. And so I'm going to do it. It's rough. But remember, that one there was too. I mean, look at the little steering wheel. Got the stainless up over the door. The car got a lot of potential. You know, six banger got to come out. And y'all already know what's gonna go in there. But I'm not even gonna say it. Put down in the comment what y'all would put in this car. I want to hear from y'all. Tell me, what would you put in this car? But that's got to come out. Would have took it out today, because I got that right there. But it's got to come out. Now, like I said, this is not a project that I'm ready to start on. Now, don't get me wrong. I seen some fenders on Marketplace for $100. But it was on a 4-door. And I don't know if a 4-door front end is the same as a 2-door. I asked the question, and I've been researching it. Maybe some of y'all got the answers, because this man had 2 almost perfect fenders. See, it don't take but a couple of items to start making this car look like something. Don't let me pressure wash it and hit it with that tool that I got and then just shoot some primer on it to get it all in one color, because once I do that, then y'all gonna already start to see the potential that this car has. I mean, I welcome it. And like I said, I took that wheel off the Silver Bullet because I needed measurements. I needed to see what I'm gonna have. I know, this is one thing I know. I know I can run a 10-inch wheel on the back of that car. I know that, without a shadow of a doubt. It was worth the time it took me to take that wheel off just to know that a 10-inch wheel will go on that car. Now it's just a matter of, it won't be an 18, it could be a 17. It could be, it won't be a 20. It could be a 17, could be an 18, because I like a car sitting with a rake on it. Y'all see how I fix my stuff. Down in the front and profiled in the back. And that's what I want to do with this car right here. But it's not going to happen tonight or tomorrow night. But it's going to be over a period of time. Yeah, I might, once I get the measurements on the rear end, I might see if I can't get a rear end. And if I can get a rear end, then I put the rear end in there. You know, if I ran across a bumper, a door, or something that was in good shape, because these parts is hard to find, I will secure that. But as far as me trying to just start fixing this truck up, this car, that's not gonna happen, not right now. And like I said, I basically told all the interior, it had rolled and pleated stuff in it, man. But you see all that cotton in that seat? Only thing I need to do, and that's too much that I left in there, I'm gonna pull them out and get all of that out and maybe shoot some Rust-Oleum or some PRO 15 on the frames, just because I can. But I didn't want to leave stuff in here for a rat to get in it or a snake to crawl up in it and make a home over the winter time. I'd probably throw some mothballs in it and a couple of decon rat things, because they're gonna be looking for somewhere to stay, and they ain't paying no rent here, so they can't stay here. But I'm excited, people, and I'm looking forward to it. $1949 business coupe. I used to didn't like these cars. They used to call them shoe boxes, but I like the back end, man. I like that long. I like that with that thing kind of sitting down a little lower to the ground, with some nice wheels on it, with a nice exhaust note. So, like I said, I'm gonna run a 10-inch wheel on it. I'm gonna put a 4-link suspension in the back end, ladder bars, something of that sort, with a coil over, so I can get the height that I want in the back. I'm gonna run a Mustang 2 cross member in the front, rack and pinion steering, where I can get it where I want it. The body work will come if I have to do it one piece at a time. I'm going to Run to the Sun in March the 14th. That's my deadline. I don't know what I might find at Run to the Sun. You don't really never know. And by the time I get to Run to the Sun, it might be time for me to start tinkling on this baby. So, I'm curious to hear what y'all got to say, what y'all think about my project. The naysayers, speak up. Let me hear what you got to say. I'm thrilled about it. Motivate me. When I bought this C10 to the house, I had a subscriber say, man, I would have jumped that one. Yeah, I know it. But isn't it sexy? I really like that, man. And my wife, she loves it. So I got to come up with a name for it. I don't know what it is. It just might be called a coupe. I don't know. I don't even know about a color. Y'all got some suggestions? Put it down in the comments. But a disclaimer, my wife overrules. Yeah, I'm going to go on eBay and I'm going to get me a 1949 license tag. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there so it'll motivate me. Some of the stuff is going to come off. I don't know what all I'm going to take off, but some of it is coming off. So listen, I appreciate everybody watching my channel. I told you it was coming. It's here. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, whatever it is y'all do. make me happy with it, and you know, keep watching the videos, and all of my brother from another mother in West Virginia, Mr. Jerry and Lisa, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for supporting me. All of y'all, man. I'm gonna have to start writing the name down. Quit calling people names, cause I forget somebody, and then somebody be mad at me. But it's coming. Believe those parts. Hey, it's here. Thank y'all for watching. To the next video.